Hey guys, hello. Woo! Or a Scientologist. THC physicist, award medal quarterback.
Holy Jesus. What is that?
Hey guys, how's everybody doing? I am so excited because I got a great guest, and it's been a long time coming. Stuttering John Melendez. A lot of things to say about this gentleman. I actually like this guy. We'll suck him off for some things. We're going to work that out. So, you know what I mean. I'm not getting off here, but I came in at the Stern Show. With no further ado, guys, it is a man that I have incredible history with, respect for. Also, I have, incredible.
Why are you mad at me? Why are you upset? Why are you mad at me, Casey?
Johnny, look. You're a musician, and I was going to ask you. I mean, that's out of tune. I know. Skull. For the audience that doesn't know, the skull is something that who used to say. What is that?
It's Danish for cheers.
Okay, all right, and you're half Danish and you're half Swedish or something.
No, half Puerto Rican, half Danish.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Don't you remember? I'm a Danish spick. I'm a dick.
You're a dick. All right, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
I steal clogs.
Yeah. We've been good about not speaking because we wanted this to all come spontaneous here when we got on the air today. But last night, John, I know because I'm an alcoholic and a drug addict. I know you were hammered last night, buddy.
I take these, Case.
What is that?
Well, that's a half of an edible. So I try and only do a half.
Okay.
But if I take these things, I'm fucking out of it.
Yeah. See,
I bite half, so it's like 5 milligrams, but it still makes me loopy.
It makes you loopy, and it put you to sleep.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I was watching your with the moderators, and they accused you of doing some driving under the influence, which isn't true. No, and you have driven with me. We've had we've done a lot of tours together, and it's just it's sad that there's plenty to make fun of when it comes to me that you don't have to lie about it. I mean, you can talk about my OCD, my hemorrhoids, my divorce. Hey, John, I hate that joke, by the way. I think that's one of your worst jokes. The chocolate covered cherry jokes. I hate that one. Isn't it funny that I know some jokes? See, look, everybody, look, we're getting along.
A few moments later.
Why was I Gary's butt boy?
Gary brought you in to be his protege. Gary even told me after you left, he was very upset with you. He said he would never talk to you because he brought you in to be his protege, and then you fucked it up. And then he was
bullshit. No, John, that's wrong. I don't believe, John, that he was ever mad at me. The problem that I got fired for was because I was a fucking idiot. And
that's what he said. So how am I embellishing?
But why would he? But to say that he would never talk to me, my problem was never with him. It was with.
I know, but he was like he took responsibility because he brought you in, and he felt like that, that you let him down.
Well, I did let him down because I was an alcoholic, and
well, that's what he was. So how am I embellishing?
I remember I was in San Diego with someone I shouldn't have been there with. You know who I'm talking about, who worked there.
Yes.
Okay, and we read in USA Today that you had signed a deal, and in my memory, I thought that you were gone, but you had 2 weeks that you stayed.
Yeah.
You worked out your final 2 weeks.
Yes.
So how did you break it to who first? Was it to Gary, to Howard? How did you let them know that you got
Weren't
this?
you there? You don't remember this?
This is what I don't remember, and if I don't know, I'm going to ask you.
Okay, no, it's fine, Case. No. Howard and I and Susanna and Beth and some of the friends all went to Atlantic City.
Okay,
but I told him because I was supposed to fly with him in the helicopter, but I didn't think that he's going to want me after I tell him this news. So I told him that I would drive, and then he.
From the NBC studios in Burbank, it's The Tonight Show with Jay Leno.
Now, when you listen to that, John, that was a bad audition tape. You know it. I mean, you're a talented guy. I mean, you're a talented guy.
Are you all right, Seth?
That Scott pulled were bad, but the 7 others were good. Okay. You know how the show works, Case. Don't even pretend.
No, I'm with you on that. But but to do that and to send that in and to think you got hired because of that might be tough to swallow. But
okay, now Casey, now let's look at the reality of it. If you do 10 takes, 3 are bad, and you pull the best 3 and send those to the Tonight Show, but Scott pulls the worst 3, then you're actually going to believe what Scott is representing as my best, which makes you an idiot.
No, I got you. I got you. And I know what's good for us on the show. I know that's what you do for the show. But, you know, is that what got you hired? I mean, I just want to know, like, everyone knows that you got hired, but what got you hired?
What got me hired was being on the show. I'm a Celebrity. Get me out of here.
All right. And you did a great job when you were there. But don't you think there's a lot of guests that come on and do a good job on there? But you
want me to tell you?
Yeah.
Dave Berg, the segment producer, saw me on that show and told Debbie Vickers, the executive producer, I love this guy. You should have him as a guest. And Dave Berg was my segment producer. So then I went over what I was going to talk about on the show. I was booked as a guest. And as a guest, I killed it. Jay laughed his ass off. And in the commercial break, the executive producer, Debbie, and the head writer, Joe, offered me a job to be a correspondent because they thought I was a likable, real, lovable type of guy, believe it or not.
That was 100 pounds more than you, and
almost, yeah.
That's pretty impressive, man. And you had a good team. Panza is you were around killers. Those guys were trained killers.
Yes,
and he didn't train at all, did he?
He claims he did, but it doesn't matter. I trained 8 days a week. I took 1 day off, but 2 days I did. I ran 5 to 7 miles in the morning, and then sparred at night, 2 of the days.
Got you.
And then I was in the weight room and everything. I was training every day. I was drinking protein shakes. That was it, which I know you love the protein shakes. And then I don't
love them. But I want to talk to you about the disagreements we have. But it's just so you're a likable guy to me. Even though you've overplayed your hand and you've done some things and said some things, but I just forgive them when I talk to you because when I see it, it's kind of like, all right, well, there's my friend, he's fucked up, but so am I.
First of all.
Would you call Gary a writer on that show?
Do you want me to pull my credits up again?
I know, John. I've seen it.
Doug Goodstein had to screenshot it for me after you defamed my defame my credits.
Okay.
Of course, me and Benji wrote all the time.
John, you didn't. You. That's where I got to draw the line, because you didn't write like Benji or Jackie or Fred wrote.
Really? You don't know that
I knew everything that went on there.
Oh no, you didn't.
John, I know that you would sit when you would put in the callers. You would write lines, and sometimes Howard would read them because everyone knows.
That's called a writer case.
You would go, I wrote that.
That's called a writer case. A writer writes jokes, and if the host reads them, then you're a writer.
Yeah, but
did you know that I wrote all the tons of song parodies that got on the air?
Well, the ones I know were written on the spot.
No, he's Roman Polanski. That was all me. Hi, my name is Fred. My name is Eric. My name is Fred Norris. I wrote so many song parodies.
Through Lotus Notes, I think you might have.
Yes, that was all through Lotus Notes. So how dare you accuse me of not being a writer?
If you do it like once or twice. Look, John.
No, not once or twice. I got tons of bits in.
John, I'm not.
I wrote questions for my interviews.
I'm not knocking your talent. I'm knocking, I guess, your work ethic, because I know that you didn't contribute on Lotus Notes where you could have.
Yes, I did all the time. Maybe you didn't get it because I said it directly to Howard.
What color were you?
The fuck do I know? All I know is I would send it to Howard a lot of times, not to you. Why would I send anything to you?
Well, why would you send it to Howard? That's what I'm talking about, and that you just hung yourself because there's a protocol. It goes to guys, and it goes because Howard's going to say Fred and Jackie punched.
So maybe you didn't read them then.
I had to read everything.
Okay, so then maybe you just blanked me out of your mind. Just like you blank out half the other things in your mind. And let me tell you something, Case. I did write. Scott Einziger knew it. Doug Goodstein knew it. Benji knew it. But I would get jokes on every single show. So for you to accuse me of not being a writer,
you used to say to me, "Hey," and you would take I'm going up to Tom to get a
yes,
and you would print it out.
Yep.
Like every joke you printed out every time like he read it. You would
print
it out and you
just like Jackie saved every joke he wrote.
Yeah, his handwritten jokes he put on the
transcripts. I printed everything out. Jason and Will sat next to me. They knew how much stuff I was writing. So how dare you come out of nowhere and accuse me?
Out of nowhere. I knew everything that was going on there, John. It was my job to know everything.
You did a show and started a fucking just out of nowhere. John wasn't a writer. I'm going, what?